of political costs. It's an excellent question. I think that right now, one of the problems there is a great deference to the concerns of the U.S. military in this regard. And to get President Clinton to sign that treaty took a Herculean domestic lobbying effort that has never been written about, sadly, and I think would make a great story. But it is about, when I was talking about ACT UP or, Jewish groups, or, it was a partnership of domestic constituencies that hadn't partnered before, and it won a signature. But unfortunately, the president who signed the Rome Treaty, the International Criminal Court, wasn't, he cared enough to sign, but that was it at that point. So he didn't actually build an edifice of support either among the American people such that they even know, as you said, what the court is, or, I think there's a great fear and suspicion about the court because the arguments that the current administration has made have carried the day. So I think the military has tremendous influence, but domestic constituencies have been mobilized in the past, and probably what will happen is it'll be our allies when we do, and we do need our allies. We may think we don't need our allies, but we need our allies. If the only thing we need them for is law enforcement assistance at the moment, we need them. And I think actually probably the court will end up functioning for a while, hopefully not with, not in a way that shows our neglect. That is, hopefully it functions properly, judiciously, in a politically sensible way, not making frivolous charges against, the United States or frivolous charges. Other kinds of charges it is well entitled to make. And if it does that, it could be that with the passage of time and seeing that the court is not the bogey that it's been presented to be, plus a Democratic Party that remembers that it's actually here to serve in opposition to the Republican Party. That is why we have two parties. Yeah. And so that, in fact, this is an issue that really could define the Democratic Party. Its relationship to international treaties and to international justice could be a defining plank, at least of the foreign policy part of our agenda in the election, because it is costing the United States abroad, and it will cost us at home.
Thank you.